It's 2 o'clock, and we are happy to have with us live in studio the tallest man on earth performing tonight at the Moore Theater, Kristen Matson. Kristen, thanks for coming in here this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
All right, performing at the Moore Theater tonight. The new album, There's No Leaving Now, by the tallest man on earth. And if you're ready to start with a couple of songs, that'd be wonderful.
I am. Thank you.
Drifted off to see what's not in yourself. Light is turning slowly, will it lay out on the plains? No more nights, so watch you roll back then. No relief of no rain. So singing songs of rivers tied to accidents within, and telling people lies of lions, treasures and kings. Nothing's more revealing than the dancer and the doubt. Oh, waving to forget what's never gone, always there, never right. In all these riots of broken sounds, oh, you sleep on the track every night, oh Lord. This is wind and walls and weathered leaves and tearing sails, and minnows in your pockets when the rapids on trail. This is not the future, but I sense it's right up there. Oh, just another out, another pass, another day anywhere. And all these riots of broken sound, like the last voice you heard you drowned, oh Lord. Well, we don't know if your treasure is safe. Where will you be when they find you, son? Hey, you know they're always following me, so when I get there, you trust me, son, and just leave. You know, this is where you're passionate of seasons and their strength, and this is where you breathe and walk and know they will end. The light is turning slowly to the end up on your chest, so lay it on the plains where there is time, there is love, there is rest. From all these riots of broken sounds, oh, when you sleep on the tracks every night, oh Lord. This next one is a cover, and I love this song so much I can't really play it and do it justice, but I'm gonna try it. Sorry, David. used to feel like a smoker, shivering in the cold, waiting outside the bar till the opener's over. Now you feel like a drinker, 20 days off the sauce, down at the liquor store, trying to call up your sponsor. You used to feel like the forest fire burning, but now you feel like a child, throwing tantrums for your turn. Used to sound like a prophet, and everyone wanted to know how you could tell the world without losing that soft glow. Now you feel like a salesman closing another deal, or some drunk ship captain raging after the white whale. You used to feel like the forest fire burning, now you feel like a child, throwing tantrums and then some. You used to feel like the prodigal returning, now you hate what you made, and you want to watch it burn.
.3 KEXP here in Seattle. You're listening to live music from the tallest man on earth, performing tonight at the Moore Theater, and then tomorrow night at the Vogue Theater in Vancouver, BC. And again, the new album, There's No Leaving Now. It's on the Dead Oceans label. And again, thanks for being here. Tonight's the final show in the United States. And then, as I said, you're going to Vancouver and a few more dates in Canada. So in the upcoming days or the upcoming weeks, when you're further traveling or when you get home and people ask you, how was it this time in the United States? What can you tell us that you'll tell them?
It's been wonderful. I don't know how to put it. The shows have been amazing, and the theaters they let me into nowadays, it's really pretty places, and just the people I travel with, the crew, good times.
Yeah. The new album, I wanted to talk to you about the songs and how you put this new release together. You've had a few now, and so the process of putting together the new record, is it a little easier as it goes along?
I don't think will ever be easy to make an album. No. It's easier because now I could just tell everyone that I wanted a couple of months to do it. I could set my own deadline, and that is easier, and I could try out more stuff, and I have better recording equipment. But yeah, there's dark days when nothing works, really.
Yeah, I'm sure you're always in the process of, if not actually writing something out, certainly writing in your head. So that whole process, you have to, come up with ideas and also edit yourself. So as you said, it takes a little bit longer time this time to do that. You have a home recording studio, I believe, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to do that there. So when you've got the songs that you're happy with, and then you're going to record them for the album, is that done in your own studio, or do you go to another recording studio?
No, everything is done back home.
At home.
Because it's such a messy process when I do it. I wrote a lot of songs, and I went into the studio, and then I just wrote more songs, and I threw stuff away, and I start to record stuff, and then in the middle of the recording, I get this idea. I have to figure out that song, so I start on another, and it's just, it's messy, but somehow I managed to, stand on the other side with the record,
It might be a messy process for you, but I know from talking to a lot of people who enjoy listening to the music, everybody's happy with the songs that they hear after they get to hear them after the recording. So whatever that messy process might be for you, I know a lot of people enjoy it on this end of listening to them. I wanted to ask you about one of the songs on here. I have one brother. I have one younger brother, my little brother. Is there any inspiration for that song?
Yeah, that song. I don't have a little brother, but I am a little brother.
Yeah. All right. There's a lot of, it seems like this album, there's, again, you said it was kind of messy doing everything, but the overall tone, it sounds like the songs are a lot more relaxed. Is it a little more comfortable at this point being a solo performer?
I don't know if they're more relaxed or they're just more mature in a good way. I'm just not, trying to play as fast and sing as loud as possible that I maybe usually did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just about what these songs are about, and so, yeah, the music had to be a little bit slower and softer also this time.
Yeah. When you're at home and English is your second language, how about that whole thing of because you're performing and the songs are in English, so do you have to always is it harder to think in terms of writing in English for the songs?
No, not really. I just did it for a while now, and that's music language to me, It just, so it's not, but it's easier being here because I write now also. It's easier actually when you're on tour and here in the States and you talk English all the time. It's a bit, it's a faster switch to the music language,
Yeah. All right. There's No Leaving Now is the new album from The Tallest Man on Earth. And let's see. There was something else I had on my mind that I was going to ask you about this. You live in a very rural community in Sweden. There's always seems to be a lot of, at least for me, a lot of themes that have to do with nature and the surroundings. That's where your upbringing and where you still live. So that's really a vital part of your songs.
Yes, it is, because it's important to me, and it's my comfort zone, or what you call it. It's what I know. I grew up, climbing trees and playing, and I live by the river, and I can go and fly fish when I want to clear the mind, stuff like that. So that's the world I'm in mostly when I record. That gets in there, of course.
Yeah. I know some of us who grew up and had some space when we were kids in different parts of the U.S., but as the population and everything has expanded, some of those areas where we can run around and play disappear. Yeah. So it's nice to hear somebody who still has that, as you do. Yeah. There's No Leaving Now is the new one from The Tallest Man on Earth. And if you're ready for a couple more songs?
I think I am.
That'd be wonderful.
Let's see what tune this is.
Some will say it's not even funny, and there you stand, not even trying. They say it is in line with the aging. Sometimes noise is just your mind, and the lesson is vague, and the lightning shows the deer with their mind on the moor. And how something with the sun is just different since they shook the earth in 1904. And as I lower down, I hear it's a message, and it's 1902, just telling people to get out. And if there was just a way I could tell them, it's been long, but you so quiet, like the sound when you sweep off the floor. And how something with the dirt is just different since they shook the earth in 1904. And when the night is young but the bridge is high, something passing by, I was sure. And the only one you can tell it to, well, it's the only one you'll ever know. And since one rock was made to go through my window, here is something so strange and something louder than before. And you're living with no light or direction, damn precise, and now you know. When believing is hard, but you go now, and you feel what you drag across the floor. Because something with these trails, they're just different since they shook the earth in 1904. Something passing by, I was sure. And the only one you can tell it to, well, it's the only one you'll ever know. And some will say it's not even healthy, but body is young and mind is sure. That something is alright with you thinking, 'cause they shook the earth in 1904.
Live music by The Tallest Man on Earth. That song 1904 from the new one, There's No Leaving Now.
By the eyes of the very young, it's a sudden good attack. On her weakness, my horse and I carry anger forth and back, but we'll make it somehow. You have all what's mine, and you're leading me now. Gallop to mother's field, we will lose our breath and fight. And you give me the look of thorns, we give liars every night, but I get you somehow. Leave the reins inside, 'cause you're leading me now. Every time we wonder what we left back in your arms, could you see we're dreaming, though our minds just fall apart? To the side where I flew from you, and your pace just scared me blind. We will come back and joke of days when I sold you to the unkind, but we'll end up somehow with a peaceful mind, and you're leading me now. Every time we wonder what we left back in your heart, could you see we're dreaming, though our kindness fall apart? But we will end up somehow with a peaceful mind, and you're leading me now.
Performing live here at 90.3 KEXP, The Tallest Man on Earth. That is Leading Me Now, the new album There's No Leaving Now. It's on the Dead Oceans label. Performing tonight at the Moore Theater. And I should mention, opening up is Strand of Oaks. And then tomorrow night at the Vogue Theater in Vancouver, BC. Kristen, thanks so much for being here. Just thanks so much for your songs and your performance.
No, thank you for
The
having
Tallest
me
Man on Earth here at 90.3 KEXP. Thanks to our engineer, Julian. It's 90.3 KEXP here in Seattle.